I wanted to show you my new ancient cookware, and it is black clay, and it came from Chamba, and I'm going to be cooking in these today, and I'll be curing them first just to make sure that they are cured properly. And you take care of these just like you would almost like a cast iron. You have to keep them oiled and taken care of, but they say they can last you for years and years. So today is our cooking lesson. So I just got my pot. I added some water, and I've got it on low because you're supposed to, according to the instructions and YouTube videos, bring it up to a slow heating. And then I'm going to do what the ancients did, except they used plantains. I'm going to add a ripe banana, and I will clean it inside and around once I get the water. My Comal clay pan here. After I put the rub the banana in here, it's all dry now. I can actually wash it now and start cooking with it. So this other one here is well, and it's dry. So now I can start cooking in that, and I'm so excited. The steaks do need to marinate for a little bit, so I've got a few little other things to prep and get started before I actually cooking in these. Now I have my meat marinating in the mojo. It's a Cuban seasoning that I am marinating this steak in, and the steak is very thin, so you want to make sure that it's not a thick piece of meat. I've got my garlic and my onions, and I am getting ready to cook those in the Comal clay plate. Want to use a wooden spoon, spatula, something like that, per what they said on the instructions, and it keeps it from scratching the clay pot, and it will preserve the life of the clay pot a lot better. As you can see, it is starting to sizzle, and it's getting very hot, but the sides are still not that hot to where you can kind of touch it. I love Cuban food. When I went to Key West, Florida with my sister, me and my sister went, we ate Cuban food, authentic Cuban food, and it was so good. I'm going to add a little bit of oil. I'm just going to kind of coat that because we're getting close to adding the steak. I take the oil and just keep going around it like this. And if you're wondering what those little white specks are, this is my little garlic spoon, so it's not going to hurt it. Smells so good in here. I got this off of Amazon, and it has been just the greatest little pot. It's just an electric little pot here, and I've cooked literally a whole meal out of this pot. And so I'm going to cook some rice for our Cuban steak. Just thought it would be great with it. I took my steak out because it's about ready. What I was telling you about this pot here, it has a 600 watt, and it also has a 150. I'm going to start turning it down now that it's boiling. This pot is amazing. Almost have all my steak done, and this is my steak here, and all it is just round bottom steak. I've been cooking them that long because you really don't have to. On the rice, I like to add some parsley. I also like to add lemon juice. I also like to add like cilantro. It just really enhances the rice. I wanted to show you what my meal is looking like, and yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna add my rice to my steak and onions and garlic. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour this over it. And I'm gonna spread it out. You don't want to blend it in or mix it in or nothing like that. We really could have had more rice, but that's what I had. And I'm going to cover it. I can't wait to bite into it. But I'm going to let it cook just a little bit longer. So I have my end result here. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. Ooh. Look at that. And look at that garlic. Roasted garlic and onion. Let's give this a taste. And the steak is really tender. Got a little bit of the rice. Really good. I added lime to the rice. It just melts in your mouth. When you get ready to start cleaning it, then do not use soap if you don't have to. This did not, as you can see, it did not like stick anything. They're not supposed to be bad about sticking, but this is really just easy to just kind of, you know, maybe just get a wet wash rag and wipe it, and then be sure and put some oil on it to protect it.